Hi everyone, this is T from Betty and Brenda and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm making yet another Christmas soap. As I've stated, I'm sure plenty of times before, Christmas is my favorite time of the year. The weather, the people seem nicer, Christmas decorations, all of it is just such a wonderful time of year. It just brings me such joy and puts me in a cheerful mood. And today I'm actually using a cookie cutter, a Christmas tree cookie cutter, to make an embed to go inside of my soap. It's going to be mostly green. I'm going to drop in just a little bit of just the regular soap-based color, and I'm using soap shreds. Once I mix that in, I'm hoping that it'll give the appeal of actual ornaments inside of a Christmas tree. So once I get the soap together, I'm going to pour it in these big slab molds and then use the cookie cutter to cut out the trees, stick them all together, and that's what will be inside of my soap. I'm using Reindeer Poo for the fragrance. The only thing I can say about this is, or the only way I can describe it, is that it just smells like Christmas. You open it up, you smell it, and it just, I have no other way to describe it. I love it. It smells like Christmas. For the green, I'm using a combination of Savage Garden, which I know I tend to use that green a lot. It's my favorite, and New Leaf. So in this bowl, I have my hard oils, which is my mango butter, my coconut oil, and some cocoa butter. And in this bowl, I have rice bran oil, olive oil, and castor oil. And I mixed in some kaolin clay and coconut milk powder. I have my gloves on. I'm gonna grab my glasses and a mask, and let's get ready to make some soap. So it's day 2, and I have already taken the soaps out of the molds. I am going to use this Christmas tree cutter to go down in the soaps and try to make my embeds for my actual larger loaf soap. Yesterday, before I finished, I ended up adding some of the soap shreds on the top, as well as a gold mica layering. Not thinking about the fact that all the soaps are actually going to be mashed together inside the loaf, so you may not even see that. But we'll see how it turns out. So let's begin. Put it in place. And just bear down. And make sure that it's all the way and tear off the pieces around it. I'll lift it a little bit here. Push it through. And that's the first one. Oh my goodness, it looks pretty just like that. Oh, I almost just want to sell them like that. Doesn't it look like a pretty little tree? Or better yet, I could put these on top of the soap. That's something to think about. We'll see what I end up doing with them. But anyway, I'm going to continue to cut these. But this is exactly what it's going to look like. And I'll bring you back on day 3 when I get ready to make the actual loaf. Hi everybody, I am back. This is day 2. I've let my little Christmas trees sit overnight, kind of stiffen up a bit. I'm going to take those today and place them in a dark green layer, which I'm making with Savage Garden as well as some activated charcoal to make it look a little lighter. Then I'll plant my trees in that once it sets up, and then all around it I'm going to have my cream, just regular soap base with a little bit of trial by fire swirled into it. I'm going to actually use an in the pot swirl, pour that all around the Christmas trees, and then on the top I'm going to swirl in some of the Savage Garden and the new leaf here from Nurture Soap. I'm going to swirl that on the top and then plop in some little red dots so it'll sort of look like a holly. I have my hard oils in this bucket to make my actual soap loaf, and it includes cocoa butter, mango butter, and well as some coconut oil. And then in this bucket I have my liquid oils, which is olive oil, rice bran oil, and castor oil. And I've also placed in here some kaolin clay as well as some coconut milk powder, which should give it a nice lather, make it feel really good on the skin. And by the way, I'm going to plop those red dots on here using the little squeeze bottle. We'll see how that works. So I have my gloves on. I'm going to grab my mask as well as my glasses, and let's get ready to make some soap. So I blended that just long enough for it to kind of come together a bit. And the reason why I don't want to blend it a lot today, well, I am going to pour some out and blend that a little bit to make it thicker. But for the most part, it's because I want that bottom to set up really, really nicely. I need it to stiffen up so I can put the trees there. So meanwhile, while that's setting up, I don't want the rest of my soap to get really hard and make it more difficult to pour. So I'm going to pour some in this bowl, and this is what's going to be my bottom layer of the soap. Maybe about that much. A little more. About that much here. And this is the part that I want to be really, really dark green. I'll take my spoon here, add that in. And if you ever need a color to look darker, you can add in a little bit of activated charcoal or black, and that will darken it some. So just a little bit. I like to do just a little at a time, just to make sure that it's not too dark. Okay, I'm gonna blend this in. I'm gonna add in my fragrance oil, which I forgot to mention. I'm using Reindeer Poo. It's the same thing I used to make the actual tree embeds. You always want to tap it down to try to release any air bubbles. All right, I mixed that pretty well, so it looks like it's pretty set in. I'm shaking it and I'm not getting any movement here. So maybe we're good to go. I'll bring you in a little closer. Okay, well, let's give it a little bit of a test and see if it's ready. I will always pull it out if it's not. Doesn't hurt it. I did that with the snowman too. Okay, so let's see here. Push those down. Actually, I think it's good to go. So I've taken the soap out of the mold and I've placed it on the cutter, and I'm getting ready to cut into this to see what it looks like. So first, let's get our sample piece. And there we go. What do you guys think? I think it did pretty good. Let's cut into some more, and it does. It smells like Christmas morning. And that's exactly what I wanted it to smell like. Let's get another one. Oh, look at that. The little tree in the middle. in the top. It's supposed to look like holly. Not sure if it's doing that or not, but either way, I really like it. This piece almost got a little bit of the gold mica powder that I had placed on there when I wasn't thinking about the fact that it was going to be buried inside the soap and you wouldn't be able to see it. So you could see just a little bit of it there. But I'm going to keep cutting this and I will come back as soon as I'm done with the rest of it. Okay, and I'm back for the very last cut, which is this one right here. And as I was cutting, I was thinking about maybe going in and dropping in some little colors of, I don't know, maybe blue and red to make it look like ornaments. That would actually be really pretty. And I'll probably end up doing that or testing one out to see what it looks like. My mind is always working on ways that I can improve even the soaps that I've already made. But I hope you like this. These are my Christmas tree soaps. I love the Christmas tree in the middle. It is so cute. And I think if I do decide to add that, it will add a little something extra. I'll come back and show you if I decide to add that. But if you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook at bettyandbrenda.com. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Click the bell for notifications. That way you'll know every time I put out a video. I put out videos on every Saturday. Hopefully once the new year starts, I'll be able to ramp back up and put them out twice a week on Wednesdays and Saturdays. It's just got a little busy for me and I wasn't able to keep up, but hey, that's a good thing. Merry Christmas, everybody. I hope you're enjoying the season and I'll see you in the next video. Oh, and don't forget to go out to bettyandbrenda.com and see all of the wonderful Christmas soaps, gift baskets, and the mail product line that I have out there. See you guys next time. Bye.